I used to think that strength was thunder, something loud enough to hear, something that could shake the whole world and make every doubt disappear. But time revealed a different picture, written in a quieter hand. The strongest man I've ever known never needed to command. They carried burden without complaint, walked through fire without a show, and somehow kept their hearts intact through things I'll never know. Years don't care for promises or stories we rehearse. They only measure character when life gives us its worst. Be the kind of man time respects when the years begin to pass, when the mirror tells the truth and memories fill the glass. Not because the world applauds or remembers what you've done, but because you stood your ground when others chose to run. I've met men with perfect speeches and pockets full of gold, who crumbled at the first hard winter when the nights turned dark and cold. And I've met men with rough hands and eyes worn by the years, who built entire lives in silence while carrying hidden fears. Those are the ones I still remember, long after names grow faint. The kind who never chased attention, yet became what others ain't. The rain taps on the rooftop like an old familiar friend, reminding me that every road will eventually bend. Be the kind of man time respects when the years begin to pass, when the mirror tells the truth and memories fill the glass. Not because the world applauds or remembers what you've done, but because you stood your ground when others chose to run. One day the noise will fade away, the headlines and the praise, and all that's left will be the man who walked through all those days. The choices made in darkness, the promises you kept, the nights you carried heavy burdens while the whole world slept. Be the kind of man time respects when the years begin to pass, when the mirror tells the truth and memories fill the glass. Not because the world applauds or remembers what you've done, but because you stood your ground when others chose to run. And when the final chapter comes, beneath the setting sun, may time look back and nod his head at the man that you become. The years keep moving, the city keeps changing, but character remains. The smoke above the river tonight, drifting slow beneath the moon, like old memories returning to a familiar tune. The water carries reflections of bridges, lights, and years, of every dream I ever buried, and every conquered fear. I've watched the current moving, never asking where it goes, and somehow in that silence I found answers nobody knows. Keeps on flowing, no matter what we lose, and life keeps moving forward, no matter what we choose. There's smoke above the river, shadows on the shore. The man I was keeps fading, like footprints evermore. The night tells old stories, the water sings them low. There's smoke above the river, and things only rivers know. I remember chasing certainty like it was something I could hold, but certainty is a stranger to the young and to the old. The years taught me a softer lesson, one I couldn't understand. You don't control the water, you simply learn to stand. Now, every scar feels lighter, every burden less defined, because peace is not forgetting, it's leaving weight behind. The moon hangs over black water like a lantern in the sky, reminding every traveler, not every question needs a why. There's smoke above the river and shadows on the shore. The man I was keeps fading, like footprints evermore. The night tells old stories, the water sings them low. There's smoke above the river, and things only rivers know. Some people spend their whole lives trying to outrun the past, only to discover healing comes when you stop running at last. And maybe wisdom isn't found in winning every fight. Maybe wisdom is learning how to sleep through the night. There's smoke above the river and shadows on the shore. The man I was keeps fading, like footprints evermore. The night tells old stories, the water sings them low. There's smoke above the river, and things only rivers know. Every mile I've traveled, every seed I've sown, brought me to this riverbank to finally call it home. The smoke above the river, the smoke above the river. There's smoke above the river tonight. There's smoke above the river tonight, drifting slow beneath the moon, like old memories returning to a familiar tune. The water carries reflections of bridges, lights, and years, of every dream I ever buried and every conquered fear. I've watched the current moving, never asking where it goes.
I caught my reflection in a window on a street I used to know. And for a moment I remember a man from long ago. He walked a little faster, carried more doubt than pride, always searching for direction with a storm he couldn't hide. He thought every door was final, every heartbreak meant the end, never knowing all those broken roads would become his closest friends. The years don't move in circles, they move like rivers to the sea. And somewhere along the current, life keeps changing who we see. There's 1,000 miles between who I was and the man I am tonight. 1,000 lessons in the darkness, 1,000 reasons I survived. Every scar became a compass, every loss became a guide. There's 1,000 miles between who I was, and I'm grateful for the ride. I've stood in rooms full of strangers and felt completely alone. I've sat beside an empty window and somehow felt at home. I've learned that peace isn't found in applause or validation. It's built one quiet evening beyond expectation. The city keeps rewriting itself, but some truths remain the same. Character is forged in silence, not in fortune or fame. The moon still hangs above me like it did in younger years. Only now I understand the purpose of those fears. There's 1,000 miles between who I was and the man I am tonight. 1,000 lessons in the darkness, 1,000 reasons I survived. Every scar became a compass, every loss became a guide. There's 1,000 miles between who I was, and I'm grateful for the ride. What to leave beside the road. Some burdens were never mine, some battles weren't my war, and letting go created space for something better than before. There's 1,000 miles between who I was and the man I am tonight. 1,000 lessons in the darkness, 1,000 reasons I survived. Every scar became a compass, every loss became a guide. There's 1,000 miles journey, every low and every rise. The city keeps moving, the river keeps flowing, and somewhere behind me, a younger man finally smiles. My shirt this morning, like every other day before. The mirror showed an older man than the one who walked through that door. The lines around my eyes weren't failures, they were roads I've traveled through. Every sleepless night and heartbreak left a different shade of blue. The world sees polished leather shoes, a calm expression in a smile, but it never sees the storms that followed me for miles. Some men wear expensive jackets, some wear gold they like to show. I wear lessons earned in silence from a lifetime long ago. I got a suit made of scars, tailored by the hands of time. Every tear and every setback added another line. You can keep your crowns and trophies. I survived what broke some hearts, and that's worth more than diamonds. This suit made of scars. There was a season of confusion when I doubted who I was, looking for approval everywhere instead of understanding, because the answers weren't in strangers or in crowded city bars. They were hidden in the quiet beneath all the battle scars. Now I walk a little slower, not from weakness but from grace, knowing every hard-earned lesson still lives inside this face. The rain taps on the window like an old familiar song, reminding me how many nights I kept moving along. I've got a suit made of scars, tailored by the hands of time. Every tear and every setback added another line. You can keep your crowns and trophies. I survived what broke some hearts, and that's worth more than diamonds. chased perfection, the older man chose peace. One was always searching, the other learned release. And somewhere in that journey, between the lows and stars, I stopped hiding from my history and started wearing my scars. Crowns and trophies, I survived what broke some hearts, and that's worth more than diamonds. This suit made of scars. Now the rain can keep on falling, and the years can play their part. I'll keep walking through the darkness in my suit made of scars. The mirror grows dim, the city lights blur, and the man in the glass nods with approval.
There's a chair beside the window that nobody ever takes, that watches over quiet evenings and remembers old mistakes. I've spent countless nights there thinking, while the city drifted by, watching rain blur distant streetlights underneath the tired sky. Somewhere in that worn-out cushion lives every version of my name, the dreamer and the doubter, the winner and the blame. The room grows still around me, like it understands the cost of every road I traveled and everything I lost. In the chair by the window, I learned to let things go. The people, the expectations, the things I couldn't control. The rain became my company, the silence became my friend. In the chair by the window, I found myself again.
future felt unclear, when every dream seemed distant and every answer disappeared. But time has a quiet patience. It reveals what matters most, not the noise of passing moments, but the things that truly hold. Now the city seems much smaller than it did in younger days, and peace arrives more often in simple, honest ways. Just like all those years ago, though I'm not the same anymore. In the chair by the window, I learned to let things go. The people, the expectations, the things I couldn't control. The rain became my company, the silence became my friend. In the chair by the window, I found myself again. Some lessons take a lifetime, some truths arrive too late, some doors only make sense after you've walked away. And maybe that's the beauty of every passing year. You stop chasing certainty and start seeing things clear. I couldn't control. The rain became my company, the silence became my friend. In the chair by the window, I found myself again. And when the final evening comes and the city fades from view, leave that chair beside the window for someone passing through. The rain keeps falling, the chair remains, and somewhere in the silence, another story begins. never printed, all the nights I barely slept. They never saw the empty rooms or the promises I kept. No headlines for the sacrifices, no cameras for the pain. Just another man still standing after walking through the rain. The city loves a winner, but it forgets the road they took. The chapters full of struggle that nobody bothered to look. Some victories are private, some wars are never seen, and some of the strongest people remain somewhere in between. There's no applause for survivors, no crowd waiting at the end, no spotlight in the darkness, no guarantee you'll win. But every scar tells a story, every wound reveals the cost. There's no applause for survivors, just proof they weren't lost. I knew a man who lost everything and still woke up each day. He carried heartbreak like luggage, but never threw his hope away. The strongest souls I've ever met were never loud or proud. They moved like shadows through the storm and never needed a crowd. Because life doesn't hand out trophies for simply staying alive. Yet somehow that's the hardest thing most people ever survive. The moonlight on the pavement looks the same as years ago, but the man who walks beneath it knows things he didn't know. There's no applause for survivors, no crowd waiting at the end, no spotlight in the darkness, no guarantee you'll win. But every scar tells a story, every wound reveals the cost. There's no applause for survivors, just proof they weren't lost. Courage is getting up when no one sees, choosing hope over surrender on your hands and trembling knees. Not because somebody's watching, not because your name will shine, but because your soul remembers why you started the climb. Survivors, no crowd waiting at the end, no spotlight in the darkness, no guarantee you'll win. But every scar tells a story, every wound reveals the cost. There's no applause for survivors, just proof they weren't lost. And when the final curtain falls and the city dims its glow, the ones who kept on walking will be the only ones who know. The city keeps forgetting, but survivors remember every step.
The city's finally quiet. The rush has come and gone. The neon signs are flickering, like they're struggling to hold on. A newspaper rolls down the sidewalk, carried by the midnight breeze. And somewhere in the distance, a train disappears with ease. I've always liked these hours when the world becomes sincere, when all the noise surrenders and the truth is easier to hear. The night don't ask for answers, it don't care who you were. It only offers silence and lets your thoughts occur. I hear the sound of empty streets and everything they know, the dreams that came and left too soon, the hopes that learned to grow. Every step I've taken, every place I've been, lives somewhere in the echoes of these empty streets again. I used to fear the loneliness that followed me around. Now I see it was just freedom waiting to be found. Some people need a crowd to remind them who they are. I found myself beneath streetlights and old neon bar signs. The years have made me quieter, but they've also made me strong. Because peace isn't something borrowed, it's something built alone. The moon hangs over rooftops like a watchman in the sky, witnessing 1,000 stories without asking why. I hear the sound of empty streets and everything they know, the dreams that came and left too soon, the hopes that learned to grow. Every step I've taken, every place I've been, lies somewhere in the echoes of these empty streets again. Maybe we're all travelers, trying to find our place, leaving pieces of ourselves in every time and space. And maybe all these empty streets remember better than we do every version of ourselves we somehow made it through. I hear the sound of empty streets and everything they know, the dreams that came and left too soon, the hopes that learned to grow. Every step I've taken, every place I've been, lies somewhere in the echoes of these empty streets again. When the city wakes tomorrow and the crowds begin to speak, I'll still remember what I learned from the sound of empty streets. Moves onward, the city breathes again, and the empty streets keep their secrets. When the city falls asleep and the neon starts to fade, I walk the streets I've always known through the choices that I've made. The night remembers every promise, every dream I couldn't save, every road that led me nowhere, every lesson that it gave. I used to fear the sound of silence, now it feels like coming home. The older that I grow, the less I need to be known. The rain keeps writing stories across the glass and stone, and every drop reminds me
Some roads are walked alone. When the city falls asleep and the world forgets my name, I still carry the fire, I still carry the flame. No applause waiting for me, no spotlight left to claim, just another quiet victory when the city falls asleep. Watch people chase attention like sailors chasing the tide, building castles out of echoes with nothing strong inside. But time has its own language, and truth arrives with age. You learn who you really are when nobody shares the stage. The sidewalks, silver on the pouring rain, and somewhere in the distance a saxophone calls my name. The darkness isn't empty, it's full of things we hide, the fears we never mention, the strength we keep inside. When the city falls asleep my name, I still carry the fire, I still carry the flame. No applause waiting for me, no spotlight left to claim, just another quiet victory when the city falls asleep. Stop waiting to belong. The answers weren't in other people, they were with me all along. Every scar became a teacher, every loss became a guide, and every storm I survived left a stronger man inside. The city falls asleep and the world forgets my name, I still carry the fire, I still carry the flame. No applause waiting for me, no spotlight left to claim, just another quiet victory when the city falls asleep. And if tomorrow never notices the battles that I keep, it won't matter in the end when the city falls asleep. The city falls asleep. There's a glass of midnight waiting on a table by the door. The same old amber conversation I've had 1,000 times before. The city glows beyond the window like a photograph in blue, and every light reminds me of someone that I once knew. The years move like smoke through the darkness, quietly changing shape, taking some things away forever, leaving others to escape. The night has always listened better than most people do. It never interrupts the silence or tells me what is true. Here's to a glass of midnight, raised to the roads I've crossed, to every hard-earned lesson and everything I've lost, to the dreams that kept me moving when the sky was cold and gray. Here's to a glass of midnight and another survived day. I remember chasing answers across cities and years, thinking wisdom waited somewhere beyond the doubts and fears. But wisdom arrived quietly, like rain against the pain, not as a sudden revelation, but through ordinary pain. Now I don't need every answer or every mystery solved. I've learned that peace grows stronger when the ego isn't involved. The moon hangs over rooftops like a lantern in the haze, watching over tired souls in their unfinished days. Here's to a glass of midnight, raised to the roads I've crossed, to every hard-earned lesson and everything I've lost, to the dreams that kept me moving when the sky was cold and gray. Here's to a glass of midnight and another survived day. The older I become, the less I need to prove. The value of a man lives in how he chooses to move. Not in noise, not in attention, not in trophies on a shelf, but in the promises he keeps when nobody sees. but himself. I've crossed, to every hard-earned lesson and everything I've lost, to the dreams that kept me moving when the sky was cold and gray. Here's to a glass of midnight and another survived day. And when the final evening comes fades away, I'll raise one final glass to life and quietly walk away. The glass stands empty, the night remains, and midnight pours another story. I walked through storms for so long, I stopped looking for the sun, learned to keep my head down low and finish what I'd begun. The city always had opinions about the choices that I made, but the rain never asked questions, it simply fell the same. On the rich and on the broken, on the winners and the lost, on every soul still carrying the weight of what it cost. Some nights I stood alone with nowhere left to go, and the rain became the only thing that seemed to understand my soul. The rain never judged me, never cared about my past, never asked me where I failed or why some things didn't last. It washed the dust from old wounds and cooled the flames inside of me. The rain never judged me, it just let me be. I remember all the hard years, the apartments and the borrowed time, the jobs that paid the rent but never paid the peace of mind. I remember losing people I thought would always stay, watching entire chapters quietly fade away. Yet somehow every heartbreak left a lesson in disguise, and every storm I survived opened wiser eyes. on the blacktop glow, like a silent reminder of everything I know. The rain never judged me, never cared about my past, never asked me where I failed or why some things didn't last. It washed the dust from old wounds and cooled the flames inside of me. The rain never judged me, it just let me be. Why I still walk when the clouds begin to form, because peace isn't avoiding weather, it's learning to live through storms. And maybe healing isn't fixing everything life took away. Maybe healing is finding calm in the middle of the gray. Never asked me where I failed or why some things didn't last. It washed the dust from old wounds and cooled the flames inside of me. The rain never judged me, it just let me be. And when the final storm arrives and the night grows wild and deep, I know the rain will find me and quietly keep me company. The city keeps talking, the rain keeps falling.